Hi everyone, it's Angela, your favorite integrative and functional nutritionist, herbalist, and welcome back to Functional Fridays, where I share functional nutrition tools, herbal rituals, and lifestyle practices that just help you feel better in your body. Today, I'm shining the spotlight on one of my favorite gut microbes, Akkermansia. So grab your favorite mug, cup of tea, glass of wine. It is Friday. And let's dive in. It's time to nourish your gut from the inside out. Let's start with Functional Friday. Okay, a little bit about Akkermansia. Akkermansia is a beneficial gut microbe. It means it's a good bacteria within our gut. Akkermansia's levels really can be a reflection of your overall wellness. Remember my past video? I reviewed my GI map results. They showed no detectable limits of Akkermansia, even though I had been feeding it and trying to nourish it for over 3 years, after a year and a half of antibiotics. So because it's still at undetected levels, I'm pretty sure it's just wiped out, and I need to put it back in there. So part of today's video would be what I'm doing to put it back in there. We'll get to that. But first, why are these beneficial microbes important? Why is Akkermansia important? Why are some of these other like lactobacillus, and why are they good for our gut? And that's going to start with short chain fatty acids. Let's start with butyrate. Butyrate is a short chain fatty acid, and it's a chemical term, even biological term. So take a whole bunch of fat and you just make it shorter. And this short chain fatty acid mean these fatty acids just kind of add up to a short chain. It's the size of it. It's really small. That's it. Well, butyrate, being one of the major short chain fatty acids, is the primary fuel source for colon cells. When you have a healthy colon, you have a healthy intestinal lining, you have a healthy environment within the colon. That means you have a good amount of probiotics in there, the pH is good, the tissues are healthy. Wink, wink. There's things in there that shouldn't be in there, then that's a pH issue and it's a bacterial issue. Butyrate also helps form and keep tight junctions. So remember leaky gut. Leaky gut, we're going to have holes in the gut, food's going to fall through, you're going to get an immune reaction. The more butyrate producing bacteria you have in your gut, the tighter these cells. We're not going to develop food sensitivities. We're going to have less allergies. We're going to have less overall body pain. It helps keep pathogens in the gut and not in the body. So we like tight junctions. Butyrate also helps us regulate our colon inflammation. So remember, this butyrate short chain fatty acid is feeding our good bacteria. It's feeding our colon cells, so everything's very happy in there. And that helps regulate inflammation. It helps keep inflammation down. Let's talk butyrate and the brain. Butyrate does play a role in brain health and neuroplasticity. Now, neuroplasticity, it's really a sign of a healthy and functioning brain. It's how you can go from one task to another and really stay on track. It's how you can stay focused. It's your memory. It's neuroplasticity. Now, if you have a leaky gut, you don't have enough butyrate. Butyrate's not holding these tight junctions together. We have a leaky gut. Do we have a leaky brain? Chances are you can have that. And that will reduce your neuroplasticity. That can increase your brain fog. You could then have more inflammation in the brain. Increased levels of butyrate in animal studies has actually shown an antidepressant effect. So there's something going on between the whole gut, brain, and butyrate connection. And finally, butyrate is also linked to better blood sugar control. Look at that. Having a happy gut actually affects how your pancreas and your insulin works. This is wonderful and crazy. Having better amounts of butyrate in your gut helps reduce insulin resistance and may even play a role in weight regulation. So, yay butyrate. But Akkermansia doesn't make butyrate. So who cares? Okay, what does Akkermansia do and how is it connected to butyrate? Akkermansia actually makes two other short chain fatty acids called acetate and propionate. These other two short chain fatty acids actually feed the microbes that make butyrate. So now we've come full circle. We want Akkermansia in there so it can make short chain fatty acids that feed other beneficial microbes that make butyrate. And we want a lot of butyrate in our gut. Okay, another important thing that Akkermansia does to keep our gut healthy is to degrade our mucin. Think of mucin as our mucus layer on our gut. So in our gut, we should have a nice thick mucus layer. And in this layer of mucus, we should have an area where our probiotics live. And Akkermansia likes to actually live on this outside layer, and that's where the degrading is going to take place. It's going to eat away at that mucin. And you would think, like, that's not a good thing. We have this bacteria in our gut, and it's eating away at my gut. That's not good. But as Akkermansia eats away at this outer layer of mucin or mucus, it's triggering our body to make more mucin. So it's like eating away the old stuff, being replaced by fresh stuff. This leads to stronger mucin levels, and it helps maintain a healthy, thick layer of mucin in our gut. And this protects our gut. Remember, one cell thick, there's our gut lining. That helps protect our gut lining from inflammation and other pathogens. But there's a catch about Akkermansia. It's picky. It needs the right foods to flourish. What foods does it like? It loves bright, dark foods. It loves cranberries, blueberries, blackberries, strawberries. It loves polyphenols. Polyphenols are simply colorful chemicals that we get from plants. So how many colors do you eat in a day? And how many dark, bright colors do you eat in a day? Or drink. You can eat, you can drink. So what do I have for you today? I have two Akkermansia cocktails for you. Let's take a peek. Okay, my first Akkermansia cocktail. Yay! Like I said, it's Friday. Oh, yeah, that's good. Okay, your Akkermansia cocktail doesn't have to be difficult. You can do cranberry juice, just plain cranberry juice. But I'm a dietitian. I like to do fun stuff, so I like to mix my cranberry juice with pomegranate juice, or just plain pomegranate juice. Plain pomegranate juice actually does not have a lot of sugar in it, and it tastes definitely not as sweet, but it's very good, and it's great in cocktails and mocktails. This is a mocktail that I have, actually. Okay, I have the recipe below, and this is going to have a little bit of cranberry juice in it, a little bit of pomegranate juice, some apple cider vinegar, a little ginger, and then I put in some sparkling water. I like that chilled. You can put in a little bit of raw honey if you want, but I don't need the extra sweet, so I love that. Okay, my second cocktail for you can be a cocktail or a mocktail. I have a mocktail, and here this is. Now, this you might want to think in advance for because it has green tea in it. Yeah, I like that. More herbally for me. Okay, so it has green tea in it. Like I said, you can have that warm or you can chill that, and that's really nice. And then I muddle some blueberries in there, and I just top it off with a little bit of sparkling water. It's really refreshing. You can do a twist of lemon in there or a squeeze of lemon juice, and you get all these colors. You get the red, blue, purplish colors from the blueberries. You get the green polyphenols from the green tea, and any lemon juice you might want in there. Yeah, no, it's not as dark, but it does come with polyphenols as well, and your Akkermansia likes that. So we know that my last test was no detectable limits of Akkermansia. So now I am also taking Akkermansia Probiotic from Pendulum. I take that every day, and I continue to feed Akkermansia. So here's to you. Here's to Functional Fridays. Enjoy the recipes below. If you want more recipes, find me on Strong Meridian. Have a great weekend. And until next time, live vibrantly.